Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with Stampacrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today for another video tutorial. This was pre-recorded because we had a lot happening this weekend, so I haven't had a chance to get my finger fixed. It's still hurting. I recorded this the same day as Thursday, so just FYI. Today we're doing our third project that I wanted to share with you from our Stampin' Cruise, using the Adventurous Sky bundle or Take to the Sky suite. So this is the stamp set and dies. We're not using any of the DSP paper today. We're just using these, but we're making a really cool slider card like that. So you'll have to stay to the end to see how we put this together. So much fun. Also opens up and you can stamp on the inside and do your sentiments. Okay, so here's our supplies. We've got our card base in Balmy Blue. We have a mat of basic black, and then we have our front of basic white. We have a piece to die cutter plain out of, and then we have a couple little strips that I think are 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. And I have 2 of them. I'll explain that in a few minutes. Let's go ahead and do our basic stamping here and get that out of the way so we can do some assembly. I am using Memento ink for my stamping, and then we're going to create our sky with some Balmy Blue. All right, I'm using my poor broken ink pad. I do have more, but they're all packed up for class. And what? I don't want to stamp on that. I want to stamp on here. Make sure I fit this on so we can get the whole thing in. All right, I'm going to clean this off. So our grid paper's already a mess anyway. Smooth that. I'm going to grab this big cloud. I'm just going to ink it up here. I'm going to do a big full cloud right here. Okay, and do another half of one there, and then maybe we'll do like the top right there. I'm going to grab this medium cloud. We'll do a few more clouds, why not? And then a little bit here. Okay. So that is our backgrounds, and then we're going to stamp a sentiment, but we're going to wait a minute before we do that. Let's go ahead and get these colored. I'm just going to grab my Balmy Blue and my blending brush, and just, I'm not masking or anything. I'm just very lightly going to do a little bit of blue sky here between my clouds. It's okay if a little bit gets on the clouds too. It's just to create a little bit of blue sky. I got a little line there, but that's okay. It can be a UFO or something. Okay, I think that's good enough. I'm not a real heavy blender, but if you want to do a darker sky, you are more than welcome to. All right, now we are going to color our airplane with some watercolor pencils. I am going with a red for my wings. I'm just going to go all the way across. Maybe a little darker here. Okay, do her wings down here. This is great. I love these because if you color something you forgot you don't want colored, you can erase it. I'm going to do the plain legs with some gray, a little more metallic. I'm going to do a little darker right there, and then let's do our tail section too. And this is great because you can do some shading. You just do a little darker color. And then I'm going to do the body of my plain yellow. I just want a bright, colorful plain and do all this kind of gray. All right. I'm going to do this a darker gray because it's like a strong metal here. And then let's do our tires, like a dark, light. Dark on the tire, light on the center. A little bit of gray going there. And maybe we'll do very light, kind of going there. Don't worry about the lines because we're going to take our our blender pen and we're going to smooth everything out with this blender pen. I love this technique. Look how it smooths out all the coloring lines. So nice. Okay, do our tail. Try to do all the color of the same color. And we wipe that off and then we can do the next color. Do the yellow. Okay, and now we're going to get that gray and do the dark gray. Blend that, and then a little bit of this lighter right there. Make sure it's real clean, and then we're just going to do a little bit where it's showing. That kind of this propeller lines. That's it. Super quick and easy. Okay, now we are going to die cut our plane. My old retired Big Shot. I'm actually using a magic mat that I am trying out, and I really like it. I'm not promoting it, I am just saying that I like it. Okay. Cuts out so nicely. Okay. We are ready for some assembly. Let's clear a spot. All right. That's our base. This is going to adhere to our base. We don't need to do anything with this. This is just going on. All the magic happens on the back of this piece right here, on the back of our clouds. All right. So this is our little mechanism that's going to pull our plane. So you can do it out straight, but I kind of wanted it to go up into the sky. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to turn this over and put this, I want it to come out the side. So I am going to put my corner right on the edge. And then I'm going to trim with scissors. Where are my scissors? Here they are. I'm going to trim this straight, even with my cloud piece, okay? And while that's laying there, well, I actually want it to come out a little bit because I'm going to punch a hole and put some ribbon. So I need it to come out enough where that hole is not going to be behind the sky because that will be too bulky. This is going to be even with the edge of my card, really, right there. Okay. So this is where we're going to need some adhesive strips. They're foam adhesive strips. They're nice and long. And I'm going to use, I'm going to cut a little piece. It's going to go back here and be my stopper. And then I'm going to put this really close to my what do you call that? My puller? I don't know. Not quite long enough. Let's grab another one. I'm going to put just a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to use some more of that, so we're not going to let go of that yet. All right. Now I want to pull this out enough. I'm going to stamp Happy Birthday on here. So when I pull it out, I want it to read Happy Birthday. So let's do that next. And I need to leave room for my ribbon. Okay, I think right about there should be good. All right, let's go ahead and stamp the inside, and then we'll be done with our ink. You're the best, plain and simple. Now you could put a piece of white too if you want. I'm just gonna leave it blue. All right, now the reason I did 2 of these is because I need it to be stronger than just one. So I'm just gluing them together to give it a double strength. This is two of the basic white are actually a little bit stronger than a single of the thick white. But I wanted this to be stronger because we are doing pulling and pushing. All right, so while that's drying, I'm going to punch a hole close to the edge, hopefully in the center. Right there. And I've got a little bit of our vanilla and black ribbon. So I'm going to fold it in half and put it through the hole. And we can open up that loop and pull the ends through it. See, it's a little stronger too. It doesn't pull through that. And then we can trim this. Grab my ribbon scissors. I don't want it very long because it's got to go in the envelope. Okay, I just need enough to grab. Okay, now I want this to pull out long enough I can see the Happy Birthday. So that's as far as I want it to come out. So how do we keep that from pulling all the way out? I'm going to tell you. We are going to first, let me figure out where we want to stop this. We want it to go to right about there. Now where's our piece? We cut that little piece. Or that's going to be our stopper right there. So now we know. Whoa. Okay. We're going to come back for that. Now, I'm going to grab a little piece of twine. And you could use ribbon. It just needs to be some sort of thin, flexible ribbon or twine. Because when we pull this out, we want it to stop. I'm gonna put this right here. And let's grab maybe some Heron tape. I'm gonna put a piece here. I want that to be held down really well. And then I want this to pull right here. So I might, let me see if I can stick it under. Oh, I moved it, hold on. I moved it. If I can put it under my foam tape right there. So you can see now that stops. As long as we don't pull too hard, that stops right there, and that's going to give us the depth that we want. Okay, so we can pull, just trim that off. And I left a little bit. I might just put a little bit of Heron tape right at the end of that, just to double secure it. Okay. All right, now we can pull it back in, and it will fit in there. And I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do that after I get this all secure so that it won't stick to my other paper. All right, let's grab this, and we're going to use this for our pop-ups because this is actually, I think it's a little thicker than dimensionals. So I want to keep this all the same kind of elevation. So I'm just using this for to pop up the rest of the card. I got a little bit left. We'll just stick it down there. Okay. Now, before we do this, we need to add a couple, I don't want to forget, it's been a couple months since I did this card. We need to add our magnets. Okay, this is the magic. All right, so I'm going to add 2 magnets. All right, we need some glue dots. Let's grab our glue dots. We'll put our magnets on our glue dots. These are 8mm by 1mm magnets. You can order these on Amazon. But they're nice and thin. That's what I love about them. Okay, I'm putting them on glue dots. I'm putting them on the side that says happy birthday. So I'm going to do kind of down just a little bit. I'm going to put 2. Okay, they don't have to be perfect. I'm going to flip this over. Okay, now we can take all these pieces off. You need 4 magnets for this card, so that's the 2 that are going to go on the slider. Okay, pulled that one off already. I want to keep that pulled so that the string doesn't get caught up in all my foam tape. All right, I think we have one more piece right here. Okay, I think I removed all the backing. Don't stick to it. Get that down in the channel so nothing happens to it. Okay. All right, we're going to hold that down. Hopefully it won't get caught up. Okay, now we're going to place it on here. All right, I think we're successful. Let's make sure that didn't get a little caught in the adhesive. Oh, come on. There we go. Sometimes, you know, that adhesive. All right, so that's working properly. Just don't pull too hard. Okay, now we're going to push that in. And this is where we're going to put 2 more magnets. And we're going to put them. We can tell where the magnets are under there. If I can get them apart, I have 2, but they're stuck together. Oh, come on. All right, let's get 2 different ones. I can't. I think those are the same ones. Ah! Go from the other side. Okay, there's one. I'm going to just drop it on. And then I take the other one. Oh, it doesn't want to go. I'm going to drop it on there. So you can see that's where they're really strong. So they're sticking right to where the other magnets are. So that's what we want. We're going to leave them right there. Where's our plane? Those will be perfect. We want them to be kind of right in here. So all we're going to do is add a glue dot. I want to see it. I don't want to really pick them up. Hold on. I'm going to stick a glue dot, my headwood in there so I can see what I'm doing. Making sure they're going on the right side of the magnets. I feel like I want to add another glue dot though. 1 or 2 glue dots. Where's my pick tool? Just pull up an extra one, stick that on there. Okay, 1 more. Just for security, right? Make sure we get that whole magnet covered. Okay, then we take our plane, smash it down, and now we see where the magic happens. Yay! Stay in there. Magnet. We're gonna crash. Okay. Why? Maybe I'm pushing harder than I should be. Okay, here we go. Don't bring it too far out. You lose control. Okay, and that's it. Isn't that fun? Love it. Love it. We just got to keep it on the magnet. Okay, I hope you enjoyed today's project. You can do this with any slider card. Making it at an angle is a little more thought-provoking, but you can do a smaller thing and do it straight across. You can do it up and down, however you want to do it. So I hope you enjoyed today's card. Check back on Thursday. We have another set of projects starting Thursday from one of the other classes from our cruise, our Stampin' Cruise. So, yep, make sure to check back in, and I will see you then. All right, bye-bye.